Welcome to another episode of It's Just Alex P. And on this episode, we're going to do a stock analysis. Throughout the years, I've invested, but I really haven't taken it serious as I needed to. So the last 2.5 years is when I really started taking it serious, because I'm like, I want to see if I can help myself retire young. So how we're going to do a stock analysis is we're going to break it down into like 3 different episodes. First, we're going to explain the company, explain like business segment and what they do. Then the next video, we're going to dig into like fundamentals. And then the last video, we're going to jump into the technicals. And then during that time, we're going to be talking about news, things that's going on in the company. And then I'll tell you if I got in or didn't get in. This first company, I have gotten in because I saw a window where the price dropped, and I was like, this is a good price, and I took it. So Dana Incorporated is an American supplier of axles, drive shafts, transmissions, electrodynamic, thermal, sealing, and digital equipment for conventional, hybrid, and electric powered vehicles. The company's products and services are aimed at the lightweight vehicles, commercial vehicles, and off-highway equipment market. All right. So if you didn't understand that, just think of Dana in this sense. You have your Ford, you have your Dodge, you have your GM or whatever it is, or is it GM Dodge? But anyway, you have those vehicles. But in those vehicles, there's different components, right, that are actually built by the same companies. And those brands, they buy from those companies. One of those companies is Dana. All right. So like what I'm looking for with Dana, I'm looking for, because we're in this EV revolution in a sense right now, I'm looking to see how they're going to capture components for all these new EV players, right? So one of the big components that I'm looking at Dana is going to be provided out to these EV players is something called the e-axle. E-axle or e-drive is a technology which turns electricity stored in the battery into propulsion power. So to think about it is that it takes the power out of the battery, like the Tesla battery that's going to be awesome or is awesome or so forth, and it puts it into the e-drive system, and that causes the car to run, basically. Make sense? So by 2030, the global e-axle market is forecasted to be worth $20 to $30 billion a year by then. It's going to be $20 to $30 billion a year by then. And right now, and it's up from an estimate of 2.8 to 3 billion now. There's a lot of money out there, a lot of money. And two of their big customers, y'all should know, is Workhorse and Hyliion. That's just a quick look into Dana and what they do. I think as they build these parts and they build these components, their piece of the pie in the EV revolution is gonna be big. They should be looking to try to get a huge segment of it. And I'm waiting around. The reason why I found Dana is because of Workhorse, right? And what they're doing and the big contract they're waiting for. So if Workhorse gets that contract from the U.S. government, that's gonna be big for Dana. All right, that's gonna be big for them. If Hyliion is as successful as everyone thinks it's going to be, Dana's going to play a big part in it. So we're going to jump deep into the company and learn more about it. The next episode, we're going to look at some of the fundamentals. We're going to look at how they really been making money, And after that, we're going to jump into some technicals. And then we're going to keep talking about it, and hopefully I can find some more stocks that we can look at. All right. Bye-bye.